plenty this week. It's the Bulls and the Orbits coming up next.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we've got a weekend matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Orbits of Buenos Aires and the Brooklyn Bulls. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Argentinians, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Payne. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Payne. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Now a 3rd down throw, and he misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Anthony over the middle, complete. That's Gregory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mason. He'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the ground again, it's Mason. Oh, good move. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun. Anthony, he finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and 1 and a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake. Anthony. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On first down, Anthony. Throw left side, complete. That's Gregory. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be marked down about the 26-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football in the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And up will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Anthony. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Anthony has got his target. That's complete. And they work this right on the field across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Mason. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. Now 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw on 2nd down. Anthony, he finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. And he's caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Anthony. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And it's caught. Touchdown. Great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. The best tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defenses has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun. Payne. And he's got his man in stride, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Payne. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Big strides, look at him go.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Payne looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield. As soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll run again with Mason. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Now they run. It's Mason. Got a lefty juke there.
Now it's fun for a guy to take the top of it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now, and just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Anthony. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
To throw on second down. Anthony. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bulls go up by 2 touchdowns. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Rushing. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. He's got Mason. Complete. Touchdown! Great play there. 43 yards. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On third down, Payne.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Anthony. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gregory. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw, Anthony.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Payne. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. to throw. Payne. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mason. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That one good for 14 yards. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
The drive begins with Mason. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Mason. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barrett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barrett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Anthony. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Whenever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start, offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
To throw on third down, Anthony. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And they will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead it gave up the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 35, here's second down and 1.
Looking to throw. Payne. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yards. him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mason, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
To throw on 2nd down, Anthony. Left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mason on the taunts. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Toss play to Mason. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw. Anthony. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bulls just continue to roll. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this night's lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Payne. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, it's Mason. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the quarter.
There he goes, right side. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Anthony. The quick slant caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Payne.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. But right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Payne. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they taking their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they're down huge in this game.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, Mason. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Mason. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Payne. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and 2, Payne. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much one on the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
On 2nd down now, it's Mason. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mason. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Mason. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mason. Well, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends in under.